What's going on, everybody? I am so flippin' excited right now for what's in this box, to show you what's in this box, but most importantly, to put what's in this box inside of my vehicle. Ever since I bought the Escalade, the one thing that I really felt like I was missing, that I couldn't even get, it's like that feeling inside where you're like, I know I want it, I know I can get it, but it doesn't exist. My ProClip. Oh my God, you don't realize how important that is until you don't have it. When you don't have it and your phone is flopping all over the place and the only alternatives are these cheap, stupidly made, I just don't like the way they look, I just don't like the way they feel. I've had such bad luck in the past. When you don't have a ProClip mounting system in your vehicle, you feel it. If you've had a ProClip and you don't have it, you feel it. If you don't have a ProClip now and you never did, maybe you don't feel it. But you should try it. You should go get a ProClip. It's like a great feeling. It's like getting a back rub or a back scratch in the morning or nighttime, and you're like, oh wow, that feels really good. That's ProClip. That's the back scratch. So let's open this up. So I know I don't have a lot of Escalades following me. I had a lot more of a Mopar following. That's probably where most of you have found me from. But we're gonna see what our friends over at ProClip sent us, and we're gonna see what we can do with this glorious box. As always, we got some deliciously cool ProClip swaggerific stickers, and they're all over the place. I have them on pretty much everything at this point, but what I like is just how simple and cool the logo is. And they also have these little ones that look like little ears, so if you want to put your face in between, you know, you can do that. If you can hear that pounding noise above us, it almost would appear as if I have a 400-pound child, but I don't. So we're gonna open all three of these with a little sliceroo, and I'm gonna show you what we got here. I know what we got, but I'm gonna show you what we got. So first things first. These are all for the Cadillac Escalade 2021 to 2023. Obviously 2024 will be coming soon. There are two different mounting locations, and I have both. I kind of know sort of which one I'm going to lean more toward. I have a personal preference, but that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna try them both. The team was so gracious enough to send me a new phone mount because I now have a case I roll with most of the time. It's a pretty thin case. Let me turn this light on. Is it too bright? It might be. No, it's much better actually. That's crazy. So I have a thin design case mount. Let me call my wife and tell her that somebody just moved so she could go get that parking spot. Oh, actually, I have her key. Let me go do that. So what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What we have here is a, first of all, like I said, a phone mount. I can squeeze this nicely. Once you get the right size, you can tighten it down, but should fit perfectly on my non-crazy phone mount, which I had the other one, which I had my OtterBox case on, so this is going to be awesome. This is going to fit so good and look fantastic. So here are the two mounting locations. I'm going to show you location number one. I think they're both awesome. This is location number one. It's going to be more toward my line of sight. Get you all up in here. You're going to see it in 2 seconds anyway, but that's location number one. And location number two, oh goodness, is going to be over here more toward the right. Now this is going to be the one that I'm likely to want to stick with, but we're going to put them both on just because this one definitely is going to stick on there. I'm not going to put the double-sided tape unsticked yet. Unstickarooskied. I'm not going to do that just yet on the middle one because I'm going to keep this. I know me, and I'm going to tell you about me in case you don't know me. Hi, this is me right here behind the camera. I switch and change my mind very, very quickly and often. It's a disaster. As you can see, there's always I buy way too much stuff, I try way too much stuff, and I can't make my mind up for anything. So I will be switching back and forth quite often. So we're just gonna take these in there. I mean, these things are gonna be super self-explanatory. Let's just go over the instructions. They're just gonna clip into the vent areas, right? So you're gonna put the bottom in, you're gonna bend the top one so you don't smack up your beautiful gloss black trim, and you're just gonna make sure you're pushing down so that it completes the adhesion. But obviously you're gonna use your pads here first, so you got a clean surface and you know what's gonna go. Same thing with this, right? You're gonna pop that down, you're gonna push this bad boy in and down and stick it in. Literally super, super crazy self-explanatory. I even have the wedges just in case this isn't enough. And then once you're done with that, you're gonna mate these two like a freaking crazy scene from Avatar, and that's about it. So let's go pop this chaos in right now. So I really need to get a better camera that has more of a full frame. I'm working on it. Maybe the A7S III, I don't know, but this is what we're working with. We're either gonna have a mount here or we're gonna have a mount here. Potatoes, got it? This is the phone, and I'm gonna show you where I used to mount it. And when I say mount, that's what I mean. This is what I've been working with. Every time you hit the gas hard, it does that, okay? Not that I've got a lot of horsepower by any means, but it does that, and it's very annoying, and it's probably eventually gonna scuff things up, and I can't stand it whatsoever. I just can't. So like I said, this is what we're definitely gonna end up with today. Where's the other? I got like a magician with all my pockets here. Fun fact, I've been battling for time to install mods because I just don't have a lot of time anymore as a daddy. Not that you should feel any sympathy. I had sex, I had kids. Okay, so we're just gonna swing by the video picture. Alright, so basically from the gist of it, get a little hair up here, there's like a little lip. I can't even see what I'm doing. There's a little lip in here and a little lip up there. And based on the picture location, it looks like they want you to push it in here like this and then just come down like that. When I tell you, honestly, like I mean this, I've never had a ProClip come off. Now, I don't even have the adhesive on here, and this thing is just not gonna come off. This is not gonna come off unless I want this to come off. Now from here, with this one, you're gonna mount this on, and I believe you can decide, I gotta turn this, and okay. So you're gonna be able to look here, there's screws here and screws here. So you're gonna be able to say, I want this to sit low, or I want this to sit high. This is gonna be your preference. Like I said, for me, I'll probably end up trying it at some point, but for right this moment, this is gonna be my bad boy here. So I already wiped this all down. I'm gonna put this back down here. So it's gonna go underneath. I'm gonna just push down and get under and put it like that. That's literally could not be easier. And then for me, I'm gonna end up having this on the lower section just because I know that I'm gonna want to have it like this, and that's just gonna sit insanely good to me. If it goes up, I think it would be a little too high, so I'm gonna end up screwing this in actually to that, and we're gonna do it that way because hell yeah. To get this all done, we're gonna go in real quick and we're gonna unscrew the center of this so we could separate the two pieces, and then we're gonna be able to mount this piece on here. Be very careful when you install these. Do not you know, be an animal. You're putting a metal screw into plastic. I would not recommend trying to Hulk anything. That would be very silly on your part. But definitely start the screws first, because that's just kind of common sense. Once it feels like it's tightened and it's snuggaroo, you're gonna stop. Now that's super snug, and then for this part, you're just gonna put this here and you're gonna get this started. You'll know you're in by the feel of it. Yeah, see, it pushes back a little bit. For this part, I recommend going a little snug, but leave it so it's still able to move a little bit, because you're gonna reposition, then you're gonna full send tighten it down. That's it. My goodness, I have a freaking ProClip again. Holy smokes. So also, you have all your adjustment points here in the front, so you can put it down. All right, I like how that feels. So you can tighten this. Nothing crazy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. My camera's overheating in 10 seconds. So I'm gonna let it rest for a second, and then we're gonna finish this. I'm so freaking happy. So I couldn't help myself. I pulled out one of my old mounts just to be able to show you how the mounting locations looked. I feel like it doesn't do it justice just by showing you the clip. So this is mounting location 1. So let me shut my door. You're just driving. Whoa. Oh, it sucked me in here. There's a cat hair in my car. There's a cat hair that just got blown into my dashboard. Now I'm like really annoyed. Cool. So this is the first location, and honestly, while you're driving, this is actually pretty cool if you want. So that's why I'm not saying no to this location. This is definitely something like, but this is, see, this is where I would get tempted. I would be this guy driving and I wouldn't pay attention. So this is not something that I think would be a good thing for me. The only thing I don't love about this location is the buttons, but I can still reach them. And how often am I actually hitting that button? Once it's on, it's on. And you know what I mean? Like, I can still see it before I put my phone in. Again, this is for my OtterBox case, this type of phone mount. But then we got this. And this is just more, wow, it's eye focusing on my daughter's. You can't see that, I don't think, but I can. It's like eye focusing on my daughter's eyeball in her picture. So this, for me, is good because I can see if I have something pop up. Like I'm driving and I'm like, okay, cool. Now I'm focusing on the road, but I got my whole infotainment set up here. I've got everything laid out, and it's almost like you have a computer screen that has an extended, like a second monitor or any kind of like extra screen over. So I'm just dragging it over. So like this is really good for me. It doesn't obstruct any view here. Although, like I said, this doesn't obstruct too much of much, you know. I can still see the majority of this, and there's not much going on down here. But for me, this is the winner. This is what I've been waiting for. I'm so excited. It's on there. These mounts, I'm telling you, I stand behind ProClip, their product, their people, the company, everything. I've had nothing but amazing results with everything that I've bought from that company on every vehicle that I've put one of these in, including the daily driver Tahoe. So once they come out with one for the 23 Telluride, which I think it's in development or it's in possible development, once that comes out, that will be on this channel also. This is what we got. I'm so excited. I think this looks phenomenal. I want to thank the team over at ProClip. Thank you so incredibly much for trusting me with your product, for sending me out one of the first units. I love you guys and girls, whoever works there, you're the best. This is quality product. This is awesome too. It's based on preference. For me, that's my preference. But like I said, I'm keeping this mount. And I put the little backing plate on there that I had spare. And I'm going to have this because it's going to be a quick swap-a-roo. If I want to do it, I can. This is the one that's adhesive on here, but this isn't. So I'm going to take this off for now. And actually, there you go. So just so we could see what the final product for now is gonna look like. That's cool. That's really cool. And I'm so excited to drive. And it just stinks that today's Friday because I would have looked forward to going to work tomorrow just because of this. Look at this. Oh my God, look at this. This is amazing. I can't even believe it. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you are an OCD OG, I truly appreciate your support. Look at how flippin' cool this thing looks. I am so in love with it. I love it. And I love how this is. Like, some of the ones in the past, you needed the wedge. I have the wedge just in case to, like, get the angle you want. This thing has all the angle that I could ever want. It's absolutely perfect. I am so happy. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys on the next one.